This was a difficult game. Frank, can you say what you told us in the break?
A quick aside, I encourage everybody to look at the box score last night. No offense to Daniel House here.
Man,
what the Mavs did last night was the greatest tanking of all of tankingdom.
Playing young fellas 48 minutes, 38 minutes.
It was a vital loss for them, and the tank job that they did last night was legendary.
I mean,
legendary.
I can't name
They'll teach it in
5 guys or 4 guys on the court right now.
Frank called it the tankiest tank. What'd you say? The
tankiest tanking in tankingdom.
Tankingdom.
That's 5 times.
Miss 19.9 PPG. Steve Kerr led in Clay, key second, despite being blown out, so Clay could average not 19.9 points a game, 20 points a game. I'm fine with this.
You know, I'm totally fine with it, too. Do you think that Clay really cared, though? Because that's sort of against Clay's brand.
Does Clay care about anything?
Well, it's like, Clay, how many points you got? I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, he cares about Rocco.
He doesn't care about Rocco.
I mean, I must say 20 points does look a lot better. I mean, I look at my career average. I'm like 19.6.
Oh, dang.
Be like 20.
Meg, nutmegs. See, here's the thing. I don't even think the nutmeg is the most impressive part of what CP3 did. I think it's the backing up, right? Well, I don't know what we're seeing right now, but there is this. Yeah, this was
reverse.
This was
earlier.
Yeah, this was very embarrassing because he twisted his ankle on that.
Right. The one last night, he backed him up, and then he pushed forward through,
crafty with
the
that
leg.
rock.
This has been a banner year for CP3 handles and stare downs.
I love watching him in Houston. I feel like there's been such a revival for him.
He's able to show you a little bit more.
He can show what he does best.
On my own ABA.
Ooh, miss bets. Jason Tatum, Donovan Mitchell with some spectacular plays last night.
That kid is so smooth.
Which highlights y'all like better?
The spider got the guy on the ground.
That was clearly a push in the back.
Two.
Clearly a push in the back. I like the dunk.
You did?
Yeah, I like the dunk. That was nice.
You know what?
From a
Actually,
dunker.
Draymond is kind of a bad look.
I'm a dunker?
That angle.
I'm a
You're
scorer,
everything.
not a dunker.
I'm a scorer, not a dunker. I'm a defender. I'm not a scorer. You're everything.
know,
That's why you're in the Hall of Fame.
He did kind of leave JaVale McGee.
Like, what? Make Hollywood endings. I'm gonna start clapping now. After spending 10 years in the G League, Andre Ingram dropped 19 points as an NBA debut. This is just a Hollywood story. We showed on the show yesterday him getting called up. I love this. This is amazing.
I checked the rules. He's a rookie, even though he's 32
Rookie of the year.
old.
Rookie of the year.
I'll tell you what. He had the best look of any rookie last night. I'll tell you that right now.
There you go.
Congrats, Mr. Ingram.
Tracy, did you love this?
I loved it. I was watching it on a plane, and I find myself just cheering for this kid, and extremely happy.
10 years in the G League. Think about how many buses and.
I mean, shout out to Magic Johnson for allowing this kid to fulfill his dream. This is a really feel-good story, man, and for him to come out and play the way he did, I mean, geez.
Without fear. I mean, that's the thing. Like
that is tough.
Think of sometimes when you get a little older, I can say
I think what helped him out, he made that first shot. It was like, okay, I'm good to go now. You always got to make that first shot. Once you make that first shot, you relax a little bit. And he had a phenomenal
game. I mean, his teammates were really into it, too.
Yeah.
They were setting him up. It was great.
And look, he was a good shooter in the G League, right? Again, we saw that yesterday as part of the call-up. He was like, expect those numbers from you, but he did that. But, Trace, you can speak to this. I mean, the quality of defenses you're seeing and the quickness and speed of the guys who are getting a hand in front of your face. When you're not used to it, shooting is so much harder.
It is, but this kid right here seems like he's a perfectionist. I mean, he has a quick release. He was extremely confident last night.
Yep.
For that to be his first game, I mean, he's a very mature guy.
Yeah.
So he didn't look nervous as well.
He's like the Crash Davis of.
He is, yes, right.
He's like second all-time in total threes in the D League. The D League, G League has changed names 3 times.
Right, he's still been in it.
He's been in it. The teams he's played for, like some of them are defunct and gone. Like it's like the great Crash Davis story, and they made a movie about Crash Davis. Why wouldn't?
I wish he would have got more, at least 5 to 10 games to see if he really could
make it
right?
or something like that.
Because I mean, if you could shoot the ball like
you're
this,
gonna get a chance. If you can shoot like that.
If you can shoot like that, somebody can.
I just love the fact that he made $19,000 this year in the G League. He got $13,000 for the game last night, which makes me feel good. And tonight,
he's going to play tonight.
Another 13 grand. So I feel good that he's getting taken care of.
And by the way, because when you play in the G League, you usually need a side job. He teaches math and physics.
Really?
Smart dude, right?
Very smart.
There you go. All right, let's talk about the Rockets losing a key rotation player, Luke Mamute, last night. Woo. Sources telling Woj he's likely to miss the first round of the playoffs with a dislocated right shoulder. He injured it on the dunk. I mean, look, this all comes after we had this whole discussion last week about how much Mike D'Antoni should be playing some of these guys, and Mike was saying, I want rhythm, not rust. What do you think?
Well, I mean, I don't blame Mike for having him out there. He's not, you know, he's a rotational
Right,
guy.
he's not James Harden.
He's not James Harden. He's not CP. I mean, this guy's the reason why they are top 10 defense this year because of the addition of Mute, P.J. Tucker. These guys are defensive-minded guys and brought that mentality to this group that is primarily just offensive-minded. So I think this is going to hurt. Now, you got to look for in the playoffs, Gerald Green and Joe Johnson. Can you defend? Can you knock down shots? They're going to have to fill this void.
Well, you had shoulder injuries, right? I mean,
I tore my labrum.
I mean, it's hard.
Non-shooting shoulder, though.
Still, like, about dislocated shoulders, you can kind of play through them, but it's more likely to pop out.
I was going to say,
gonna pop out again.
he dislocated his shoulder earlier in the year. I think it was just a month ago that he came back, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, now you start to worry somebody's going to, and in the playoffs, Trey, let's say he does come back and, you know, second, third round, is someone going to go for the shoulder?
Go for that shoulder.
Right?
Man, I mean, that's real talk right there. The thing about it is, he's so important to their defensive flexibility.
Yes.
Because he can guard four different players.
Absolutely.
And look, when Andre Robertson went down in the middle of the season for Oklahoma City, I think a lot of people were like, oh, his offensive numbers aren't that big a deal. They'll replace him, no problem. And it devastated them for a couple
look
months.
at these numbers right
now, I don't think that Mamute is quite as impactful on the defense for the Rockets. They just have more depth defensively than Oklahoma City did, and when they lost Robertson. But you should learn the lesson. This is a big deal, even if he's not the name.
2-0 against the Warriors.
With him.
0-1 without him. Now, in that Western Finals, he should be back. But if he's not himself, it's a
He should be back unless someone takes a run at his
shoulder.
There you go. Coming up, we're going to talk player technicals and ejections being up this season. Brian Windhorst has been writing a piece about the refs' relationship with the players, and will it be any better come playoff time? Stay tuned for that.